Hey guys, JT here with Silver Street Marketing. This is a follow-up video for those of you who are trying to find motivated seller leads online and already have traditional marketing set up in place. And the reason why we made a different video versus people who haven't already done traditional marketing is because you have a little bit of momentum that's a little bit different than other people might have. And there's some data that we can use to help get you a jump start online and start finding more motivated seller leads quickly. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Really, there's three sections of online marketing that I like to talk about. It's SEO, social media ads, and pay-per-click. The reason why I picked those three is because they're typically the most common, as well as the ones that bring the best results for motivated seller leads. So being able to get a deal quicker. And we'll start with the SEO side. Obviously, for most of you, you understand what SEO is, search engine optimization, getting your website to rank higher. Now, if you don't have a website yet, you do need one for all three of these approaches. I would definitely recommend it. I don't recommend doing stuff like lead forms on Facebook where you don't have to send them to a website. Yeah, that's a quick hack to not have to set one up, but oftentimes you won't see the motivation that you want. So I definitely say get a website, get your own brand out there. That way you can start really building relationships in your area based off your brand, and people will start noticing you more, and there'll be kind of a face to that company. So definitely get a website to start. SEO, I think, could be super fruitful, and it works really well over time. The issue is in the beginning, it's a lot slower because basically what you're doing is you're working through this index of all these different companies that are in front of all these different search terms, and you're trying to show Google that you're better than all of them. And that the person that's searching would find better content on your page if they go there. So personally, for me, what I would suggest is, hey, focus on doing SEO now so that you can reap the benefits of that for the next 10 years to come, knowing that it's going to come in a year or 2 years from now. But also focus on a paid advertising approach at the same time so you can start getting leads instantly and start closing some more deals faster from online sources. So that helps pay for all of your efforts moving forward. The two that I want to talk about, Facebook and Instagram, are our social ads. And then also we've got PPC, which would be Google and Bing, that we can focus on as well. Now, if I already had some marketing going, like I was doing some cold calling lists or some mailer lists or some SMS, then oftentimes I would gravitate a little bit more heavy towards the Facebook and Instagram side of things. The reason being is there's a lot of ways that I can take all this traditional marketing that I'm doing and cross it over into my online digital space. And that helps me convert a lot more leads and generate a lot more brand awareness so that as I'm doing these other traditional efforts, my Facebook and Instagram ads are helping me convert more leads from those actual traditional efforts or create more brand awareness for those traditional efforts to work better. Now, let me explain what that means. So what I do is I take my list, whether it's SMS, direct mail, or cold calling, and I upload it to Facebook. And Facebook matches a bunch of those users. Typically, if you have a phone number and email address, you're going to match somewhere around 70% of those users. If you don't, if you just have first name, last name, city, state, and zip, you're probably going to match somewhere around 40%. So if you have that extra data, it's definitely worth it. So I upload that into Facebook and Instagram, and I let them match all of those users, and we start searching for them. And we start running ads specifically to those users that I think can help motivate them to the next situation or give some brand relevance. So if I'm sending out a mailer, I want to use something similar on my mailer inside of my ads so that they go, whoa, wait, I've seen this before, right? We want that recognition because it stops them. So we can either send those ads before we send the mailers or we can send them after. I recommend doing both because then that way, if you have someone who, let's say they're getting lots of mailers and they're just throwing them in the garbage, they don't even look at them, they might see something online and say, well, I've been getting a lot of these mailers that I've been throwing away. Why don't I look and see what this ad is about? And it just feels a lot more like their choice. It feels a lot more, there's like less barriers, there's less commitment. So they'll just go ahead and click on that ad, and you're the first one in the spot that you start to get them to fill out the form, or you start that conversation, or they view you for the first time and now they're in your retargeting audiences, right? There's ways that we can use these leads and all this list and data that you're already paying for to help you make more money. And the way that we do that is uploading that into Facebook and Instagram. Now, I definitely recommend doing it on Facebook and Instagram first. Primary reason, so you can do this on Google. but you have to spend like 60,000 and be on the platform for at least 90 days. So if you've already spent $60,000 on Google, I believe that's the number, it might be a little bit more now, then yeah, you could totally do this on Google, but it's going to cost a little bit more. Whereas if you're on Facebook, you can start doing it from day one without spending any money previously. And it really only takes a couple bucks because you have such small lists compared to Facebook's massive audiences. So you can do this at a really small scale, while at the same time, you could spend some money on Facebook and Instagram to do more broad prospecting, and not just hit the people on the list, but people in the main area, building that trust, building that brand recognition, being the first person in front of them that's offering a cash offer and getting those leads. So I definitely think there's a bonus to having Facebook and Instagram ads running when you have traditional marketing running. Now, for those of you who are saying, hey, I don't really like Facebook and Instagram from a personal level, or maybe, hey, I've tried that before, I don't really like it. I would just say, hey, at least put $5 a day towards running ads towards your list, because you're going to see tons of benefit even if you can't track it. I promise you, as you get more of those going out, more of your traditional marketing, and you're uploading that to Facebook, it's just going to be really good at being a cross-dimension tool that goes both traditional and online marketing to help give you brand awareness, get leads that wouldn't have called you on the mailer or answered your text, that are going to just be more fruitful for you, and it costs very little. So I at least suggest doing that. But PPC can be an awesome option for a more targeted approach of people who aren't on your mailer list, people in your area that are already actively searching for a solution. And we can definitely kind of talk a little bit about that, where we can help you find those search terms and get started. So if you want more information about PPC, feel free. There's a link below. You can schedule a call with me. We can talk about what that looks like. We do help real estate investors in multiple capacities, whether it's teaching you how to do your own ads, setting them up and handing them over to you to run, or running them 100% for you. We have a bunch of assets below that teach you all these different things and talk about these different things. So if you'd like to view them, go ahead, look at them below and see what we have to offer. We want to help you grow your real estate business, and we've helped hundreds of others investors do it as well. So if you'd like to follow a similar approach, go ahead, look at those links below. Make sure you like and subscribe this video as well, so you can see the next upcoming videos that are coming, because we are releasing tons of awesome content to help you grow your real estate investing business. So feel free, go ahead, check out those links, like and subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next video. All right, see you guys.